Hi and welcome. My name is Thomas from TudesWeb, in short T, so it's not Steve like some of you may think, but it's really Thomas, so in short T. And welcome to this tutorial where we're going to do animated advertisement. What I mean is some kind of advertisement which you can see outside or in some bigger buildings or shopping centers, and the advertisement is changing. So at one moment there is one picture or ad, and after a while the panels of the advertisement are rotating, and in another moment there is another ad. So something like this we are going to do now. By this we'll get into the basic of animation, but also into the basic of scripting. So we will use the MAXScript, which we have here. Probably you've never used that, but we will use it right now. Recently I saw a similar tutorial about this, where the guy was also making this panel rotating stuff and so, but he was actually moving the separate frames or panels of the art manually and setting the key for the animation. Now when you have to animate like 30 panels like that, so you have to rotate them in a certain angle, and setting the key for everything is like really time consuming, and it's really idiotic. So I mean, what the hell, you have the MAXScript here, so do it like some coding and you are done. It will do the max for you and you don't have like an idiot rotate everything. So I decided to do this not only to make really a basic animation, but also show you the MAXScript which you have there, and really that you can use this for certain things, even that you are not a programmer also, so like that. Okay, before we go to the MAXScript, of course we need our model. Now our model will be the panels which will be rotating and a frame in which they will be. So let's maximize the perspective. Let's go just to shade it, because realistic will cast there some shadows and I don't want that. I will use for the panel and icon for the profile, because I want that on my ad will be 3 pictures. So at one moment one, then rotating second, and then rotating third, and then again the first one. So for this I will use the shape icon, like the icon is from triangle everything, and I need a triangle. So if you zero this with the right mouse button, you will get just the minimum 3 sides. Of course you can go lower. The radius around 5. Let's go like 4.7. And also we can do the corner radius here, and we don't have to do this after when we convert this to poly. So right now we have the edges here sharp, or the corners, and we would like to make them a bit smoother and round, so we can use this radius here to adjust that. So let's go by 0.1 centimeter, which is fairly enough, and it will make nice and round corners there. Okay, let's go here. Let's name this like panel 001. I'm writing there 001 because it's the way how Max is incrementing the numbers, and it's really the zeros there are like only because that when I will be copying this stuff multiple times, anyway, the second will be panel 002. So even if I will go just by panel 1, the next one will be panel 002. So just for your information. So let's extrude this a bit, like that. Enough. We'll convert this to poly, press F4 to see the edges, and change the color. I wanted to change the color. So because I converted this to poly, I have no idea how high this is, so I will make here a primitive which will help me to assign the right size for this. So I will create here a box. Let's go like this, and it will be around 120 20 centimeters high, like this. So I will select this poly, I will go to front view and move it somewhere here, so it will be almost the same height like this one. So I'm not going to do the centimeters like it should be high like that, but just like from eye a bit. Okay, I will use this box also for adjusting the numbers of panels I need. So I will place this down by 90 degrees, right click on this, it will be the power up and just 90. And this one will be around 215, like that. Now, before I will copy this, I need to transfer the top and bottom poly. So I will select both, I will zoom on the bottom one, hit the chamfer by hitting Ctrl Edge, because the chamfer is in the edge mode. Let's go to chamfer and I will make the one chamfer and the second chamfer. Now, from the top view, I will hit the snap and rotate this by 90 degrees, because I want that it will be facing while we'll be rotating to each other. And now, if I go to the front view, I will see just one frame, one side of that. And the last thing I need to do before I copy the things is to adjust the UVs. Because we'll be applying the texture to multiple panels, I would like to cut this into 4 IDs for materials. And these ones I will have to use by applying the textures or the art on that. Okay, so let's go to the poly mode and select this. Now, if you select it like this, you will select everything. So let's try one more time, but now let's ignore by backfacing. So we'll select just the front and few of this. Now, we could like deselect one to have the same amount on one on the second side, but I have not much more to do that, so I will not do that. So this will be my ID 1. Now, in perspective mode, I will go again to a side, or I can rotate this. Now this will be a bit more easier to do. So let's go to rotate, and we'll rotate to another frame. Front view, select this. This will be my second ID. Actually, it doesn't matter, even it will be not. And rotate one more time by 90 degrees. 120, my bad. It's not 90 anymore, it's 120. And select again the same. So this will be the third. And now, in perspective mode, we'll select the bottom and the top. Oops, where we are. Here we are. And we'll also grow this until here. And this will be my fourth material. So when I go to the front view, select the one. It's not this one, so I would like to have the first really in this position. So I will rotate again 120 degrees, and it's this one. So our IDs are applied, and really now we can copy our shape. So I'll go up with this, and by copying these panels, I want to leave a small gap between them. Maybe I will zoom on that a bit more. like this, it should be fine. So I don't know, let's try 30 just to be sure. It will be probably too much. No, it's almost what I wanted. And if we go to perspective, you will see the panels, but also the gap between them. It's really nice if you have the gap there. So it's looking more realistic a bit. Now, delete this one. So we have the panels. We have 27 panels, which is cool. And now we need to do the frame inside what there will be, and inside what will be the mechanism which is rotating them. Now, we will not do any sticks or wheels which are rotating this, or I don't know how it's rotated actually. We'll just do the frame and cover these panels inside that. So you can tell everything is modeled there, but it will be not there, and anyway, the watcher or the one who will be looking on this will not see if it's there or not. So for me it doesn't matter much. Okay, so we'll create again a box. We'll create a box starting from here and going here. So I want to create a box which will be covering our model. Okay, something like this. Now, I will name this the frame. Now we can make it, oops, not that, or this one. Not so fat, but like this. We'll keep it here, and we will convert this to poly. So if you go to the front view, you cannot see on the side, or just a bit, the frame. So now let's go edit this. F4 and select this edge, this corner one. Now hit ring. The ring will do a ring selection around all corners and select all edges there. Now Control Poly, front view, and on this we'll apply extrude. Now we'll change it local normal, so it will go up like this, and we'll do 2 extrudes. First one will be like this. The second one will be a bit bigger. Like that. Okay. Now, select this edge here, ring that one more time, Control Poly, and again. We'll go to the extrude. Perspective to see, a bit better, and we'll go I think somewhere here. Yep, somewhere here, but we will do again a second extrusion. Smaller one like this. And now again we'll use the ring function, selecting this, ring that, Control Poly, and again extrude. You see, we are hiding the panels inside. Now this should be enough. Okay, now we can now delete some of these edges here because we don't need them, and we will be applying a chamfer on this because I don't want to use any subdivision or turbo smooth, just the smooth modifier, so we need to do some chamfers. And I really don't need this edge here, I don't need this edge here, I don't need this one here, and I don't need this one here. So I will loop everything like this. Now I could hit the backspace button, but if you go then to the vertex mode, you will still see the vertex after these edges. So what I will do is I will go by Control Vert here. I will select all vertex which was on the lines, on the edges, but I cannot delete them, because if I delete them, the edges and everything will disappear. So I will go back to Edge and press backspace. Now why I did the step before is pretty easy. I selected the vertex. So the max is remembering what you selected in every mode. So if I go back to vertex, all vertices are selected. So I'll just hit backspace and everything is clean very fast. So just a small trick. Okay, so let's do the chamfer job. First we'll select the back. Now we'll apply a chamfer. Let's go with a value like this. We'll do, of course, double chamfer. And I think we can do also triple chamfer on this. Like that. Now let's go here to the front. The same, but here I would like to make the chamfer bigger. Yeah, let's go with something like that. And again, we'll do a double chamfer. Oops. And after that, we'll do again one. The values of multiply chamfering are more or less the half from the chamfer before, but not always. Something lower than the value. But anyway, we'll select this one here, and again, we'll do again a chamfer. Now here I think I will do just a double chamfer. It should be enough. Okay, and I will not do the chamfers inside or something, but I need to do the chamfers here. So again, I will select one edge here, ring them and loop them. Let's zoom at one corner and let's hit the chamfer button. Let's do the chamfers like that, and here again I will apply a triple chamfer like this. Now we'll do one more detail here to this shape, and it will be some kind of line which is in the middle. It's like a join of the panels, or I don't know. So I will select every time the middle edge, which are here from the chamfering. Oops. Ring them one more time. Control poly. Now we'll use again extrude no bevel for this. Make it 0 by right clicking on that. Local normal, and now let's go inside a value of your choice, and like that. Now select these 4 edges everywhere, and we'll apply the last chamfer on this. Oops. And we'll be done with that. The only thing we need to do is applying a smooth modifier on that, so it will be smoothing everything together and make looking everything more round. So like this. I will change the color to something which I like, so this one, and apply smooth. So okay, here we are. Here is some model for the animated art. You see, very easy, nothing hard, very fast done, and not so bad looking. And we didn't use any smooth modifier, not smooth, but subdivision or turbo smooth. So okay, we have the model. The next step, the animating. Now, again, you can use, or you can select any of your panels and rotating, oops, bad axis, annotating it like an idiot and making the animation, which is really a waste of time. Let's start the MAXScript. So new script, and we can start coding. So I'm not an expert on scripting here. I have a lot of experience in .NET programming. Of course, not like I could do any Windows or something, but a lot of experience in multiple coding programs or .NET programs. So I don't know how to explain, but I don't have much experience in MAXScript. If you have some experience in the script or any coding language, you will understand the logic. It's the same, only the functions and everything are a bit different, but it's like you have to be used on this. So let's start. We'll start with a simple command, which is actually clearing the selection. It's also named like that. So it will clear every selection you did before. Now we want to animate. So let's start the animation. So let's set animate to on. We want to rotate something. So we need to enable or call the function which is doing the rotating. So if you go to the documents of Autodesk, you will find a lot of examples for that or some and stuff like that. So here is more or less nothing. So if you need some answers on some questions, firstly ask there or search there. So as I said, we need to initialize the function for rotating. So it's a long command starting with action man, which is really funny. We'll then execute something. I missed it or something. And execute action. So action man is executing an action with 0. Rotate. So this is the command for calling the function for rotating. So really funny. Action man execute action 0. 50,002. So this will call the rotate. Now we can start to make the actual coding. So we was just initialize. We was just making some first commands to be able to do the actual coding after. So we have cleared the selection, turned on the animation, called the function for rotating, and now we can do the actual rotating. Now we have 27 panels, so we need to do a loop which will be rotating the separate panels by 120 degrees. So it's the 120 degrees, it's every time the rotating, after which you have a flat side. So we'll use the for function. We'll use for I is equal to 1 to 27 do. We'll use this to define a function, and we can start to write the actual function. So we have the names from panel 001 to panel 027. Now, as I said, I'm not a great scripter here. I need the basic, which is enough for me to do this stuff. I'm not going to do another plugin for Max or something, maybe later, but not now. So first of all, I need to call my object. I need to select the objects before I will rotate them. Now, as I said, names are panel 001 to 027. Now, I don't know any formatting of numbers here, so here's if you compare this to C++ or Visual Basic, it's a bit different. So I need to use there some workaround. Maybe you can do it with one command. I'm using here a workaround how to send to Max the names of of the panels. So I will start with an if function. Now I will say if e is smaller than 10, in this case the panels are like panel and 2 zeros. I will place inside a variable that panel, which is our variable, will be equal to panel 0 0. Now the last number to the panel, which indicates the name, will be again the e. So it will panel 0 0 plus e. But this is like valid only until e is smaller than 10, because after it's 10 it's not 2 zeros but just 1. So I will hit else, and if this is not true, panel will be equal to panel with 1 0. So this is my workaround for the name. Now I cannot use the e in the panel, so I need to convert the e to an a, which will be equal as a string. For some reason I cannot use the integer which represents the e inside the name, which is a string. Okay, as I said, it's a bit confusing, or can be confusing for someone like me. Anyway. Okay, so I have the name, I have the number. We need to transform this to an object. So I will make again a variable like the object is equal to execute the object. How the hell is this written? Execute will be executing a command which will give us at the end the name of the object. Now every object here in Max is represented by this dollar. So when you want to select an object, before the name have to be this dollar. So we need the dollar plus panel, which is the variable where we stored the name, plus a. Here is the number. Now we'll select the object. In this moment we should have selected one of the panels. In this case it should be the first one, because when the 4 is starting, it's the first one. So we have the selection. Like this we can select all 27 panels. Now we need to rotate them. Now we need to adjust the slider to some position and then do the rotating. Now the first will be the position at first, like now it should be at the 0 position, and then it should be, I don't know, in some other position. So we need again to make some variables and convert them to numbers and strings and stuff like that. So I will use here variables which I will store here. I will have like num for number, which will be 0. Oops. Okay. And num2, which will be 20. So as I said, we need the initial frame and the last frame for the animation. So when we are going to rotate it by 100 degrees, we'll start by 0 and by 20 frames. Okay, this reminds me I need here 300 frames, not only 100. So we'll just rescale the time. So we have the frame stored in a variable. Now I will again use a variable to convert something here. So I will use a slide which will be converting again the number 020 to a string plus f. Now the f is like the frame, so here will be at first 0 frame, so 0f. But after this, I need to create again a variable to convert slide to date, because it's a time. In Max it's like the frame at time. So this will be slide this time. It's a bit complicated. It's a workaround which I use. I'm not telling that it can be did another way. I have no idea what is the way. So now we'll hit the slider time to our slide 2. So this slider will be at 0 frames in the moment when we call the rotate function. Rotate again $angle axis 0. It's now some batch of numbers. So this is the rotating by 0 degrees. This is the initial rotating. Now we need again slide 3. It's equal to number 2, which is the number as string, plus f, which is the frame. And again, we need that slide 4 will be slide 2, but as time. This means that now we can write rotate, or better, we can copy this to save me of some time. Rotate by not 0 degrees, but 120. Now this will rotate the selected object or panel to 120 degrees. Now I'll hit 2 times enter and I will write number is equal to number plus 2. Oops, again. And number 2 is equal to number 2 plus 2. This means that for in the next 4 we'll be starting with the second panel from the second frame to 22 frame. So in this range it will be rotating. So we are really not waiting until the first frame or first panel will be rotated and then rotating the second one, but they are rotating like in a row to make a nice flow of rotating. So it's like because that. Now I will clip the selection here and we are done for just one rotating. We need to do 3 rotatings. This is the first one. So what I will do here straight after, I will place this 4 into another 4. I will create set is equal to 1, 2, 3, do. Create here this. Again at the end this. And here I will just use if, because this rotating, the 27 panels will do again around 70 frames. I want that until 100 it will be stopped, and after the 100 frame it will start again. And the third one the same. It will wait until 200 frames and start again. So I will just write here that if z, it's the second time it's calling the 4 which is under, is equal to 2, then just use the brackets and write this here. Num will be 100, so the first frame will be 100 and the second 120. And the same I will do for z is equal to 3. Then again brackets here, number is equal to 200, oops, and number 2 is equal to 220. I will use again these commands at the end. But first of all, I will delete or turn off the animation, and then clear the selection. So what should be done here is, for the first time it will go number is 0, number 2 is 20. This will be ignored because z is still 1. Then it will go here, makes the rotating, goes back here, realize that z is equal to 2, so get in this 100, 120, and goes one more time. So let's try. We have an error there at 18. Okay. Still. Okay. I really don't understand why. No, sorry. Why it's doing this, because it's like the same like here. The only thing which is different is that there are different numbers. Well, that's fine. It's that. But for expected then or do. Okay. Let's write it one more time. The same error. How is this possible? Line for E. Okay, this is one thing which can happen all the time. You will get an error which is like you have no idea why you have it there, because it shouldn't be there. True. Yeah, it is. Why is it doing this to me right now when I'm making a tutorial? Position 2 to 1, 2 to 9. Let's try something else. No, it's all the time the same. Okay, let's I'll delete this for a while. Let's find this. Oh, this is not select the object. Okay, this is working, so it was the 4 which was before. Why it was doing? Why it was doing? I don't understand why it's doing this. I mean, I don't see there anything wrong, but it's obviously doing the for which is before this. Or absolutely like that. Okay, I don't like much. Okay, it's like the ifs are doing that. As you can see now, the animation is doing what it should. There will be some mess, don't worry, we'll fix that. But apparently, yep, I see that. Horrible. So now it will be working. As you can see how long it takes to find something bad. So let's try. Okay. Phew. I already told it would be again horrible mess. Okay, let's look. Control A to everything. You will see all the keyframes which are here. Now select everything here, press delete. Now it will delete the frames because we need to run the animation one more time. The first time when it was run, it did there something, then we are doing it again, and it was doing there again something, and so on, so on, so on. So just like that. Now this is number 2. Slide as. No, this is slide 3. Okay. So tools evaluate all, and we'll be a bit waiting until the script is done, and we'll see what it have done. Okay, it's done. Now let's see. Oh, it looks a bit strange. And yeah, it is. So I guess I did there some mistake one more time. So again, let's rotate that, and let's look. Yeah, I see. I wasn't moving the slider. Okay, now I hope it will be done how it should. So I was doing a script. I did 3 mistakes, and you see how long it took to solve that. But let's say I will save the script, so next time I can just like 100 panels and so on, and I will have this. So no manual rotating, no adjusting with the hand, pure animation, doing just with the script. Okay, so we have the script. Now we need the materials for that. So first, the frame, very easy. Let's apply here a reflective material from our library, and we'll make material for the panels. Now for the panels we will need a multi-sub object. We should have 4 materials. Let's check that. It should be actually fine. We'll just clear any bump map, and we'll copy it here. The frame can be a color which I like a lot. It means it will be a bit gray, like this. Probably I will turn down the bump map here, apply it here, apply a UV map on this, Now, Control A to all our panels, so 27. Select. Polyselect. Now, the first one. UV map. Before we do anything, we'll go here. We'll go here to color, bitmap, all formats, and here I will start with the rifle. So apply this here, assign the selection. We'll make this visible. And now we'll use the box. And for some reason I don't have selected the first one. So we'll delete this. We'll select one more time. Again, we'll use polyselect on this. Select the first one, which is not here. Why it's not here? Okay. Now this is a bit strange with this first panel. Okay. Okay. So again, Control A, deselect this one, polyselect. Now it's fine. Again, UV map, box, laser rifle is there. Now, the second one I will probably apply the missile. Here I apply the iron mask. So it's the images from our tutorials, of course. And now I will again select polyselect. Second one. Press the UV map, hit here box. Again polyselect. Third one. UV map, box. And let's see. Yes. You see, it's a bit. Actually, I'm not sure why it's looking so really strange. But apparently the gizmos are doing that. Which were manipulated by the rotation. So as you can see, they are now like this, absolutely strange. Oops, my bad. Okay, what we can do here? Actually, I never had a problem like that. It's really funny. One is fine. The rest is horrible. Yay. Okay, now are the gizmos fine, but right there, they're... Okay, can we use the planner mask here? Yes. Polyselect. Second. I would like just like to say that it's very amusing for me actually. I don't want much to go into any modificators here, but it would be like good to reset the X form, but just hope it will not do anything. Okay, let's try one more time. Poly select. Okay, we'll apply this to selection one more time. No, it's the same. No. Okay, so gee, why is doing this to me? Just to me. Oops. Now I want like... Yeah, it helped. OMG, I'm so happy. Okay, so it helped, which is very very good, because I have no mood to do anything else. Okay, we are missing one. Well, we have here just one poly selected. What I have done? Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so probably let's go absolutely back. Okay, it's still there. Just this one is again a bit. Okay, let's delete this. For some reason, it the X form. Change this. Okay. Apparently changed that a lot. Okay. Okay, so I really had no idea that I will have like so much problem here. Come on. Now it's working. Okay, I'm going to be old for this. So quickly, while it's working. Get here this one. Then this one. I hope really now it will be working because I don't have much more for this. Anyway, the part I wanted to show, I showed, but really I would like also to finish this. Again, it's not receipt. That's impossible with this software. Oops. It's the one, it's the second, it's the third. Okay, going to be a bit angry on this because I really thought it would be like a quick job by texturing. Now it's fine, and I really looking forward to see again the third one, which if will be again messed up, I will be really sad. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm sorry for this delay. I really wasn't expecting these kind of problems here, but anyway, it's done. So here is our animation. Quite nice, huh? I love this. So again, we use the script for making the animation, not any rotating. We textured that with a few problems, but it was probably my bad or the bad of Max, I don't know. But the part which was really important was the animation and the script. So we'll give you the script. You can just run that. You have no need to write this like me. And you have this animated billboard, so this ad. So to make this really complete, we'll do a render of this. So what I will do, I'll rotate it by 90 degrees, make it like that. Let's do here a plane, big. We'll go to render setup, get the resolution, shows a frame, move the plane a bit up. Now the final render here will be ready for just the showing of the tutorial, like the final result, nothing more. So like this, it will be art. You can render this from this angle. I will create here a camera just to see. Create camera from view, back to perspective. Create here two lights, one somewhere from this side. So diffuse, ray trace shadows, rectangle. Make it a bit bigger, so really basic lighting, very fast. From top view we can assign this like this. Now in local view, oops, you can rotate that, you can move this a bit to back. Now like that. I know 600, we could keep the color of that, or we can change it a bit later. Now from top view we'll do a second light. By holding shift we'll copy the old one, turn off the shadows, make it much smaller here, rotate, but smaller also here. Camera, rendering, environment. Let's choose HDR map. Okay. Place it here, instance, spherical environment. Okay, now let's try to adjust exposure control. Oops. We'll render preview. It's too much light there. So I will give here a bit more light actually. Create here standard material, which will be almost white. Place it here. Gain to exposure control. Here it is better. Now I will. Okay. I wasn't expecting this one or this. So I guess by again rotating this, oops, we moved there something, and now we are unable to make that what it was intended, so this one. So what I will do, just to show, I will make this, oops, I know now, I will group this. This was my bad. Yep. Now also the animation is working. So I don't know. I will keep it like this. And I will hit the test render. Because really, so many problems, like with adjusting the materials, with finding the reason why it's now not rotating, it's just funny for me. But the result is really nice. Even the render is nice. I like the render too. And you see, we really did this very fast just by using the common knowledge of MAXScripting. So really no rotating, just coding it, and you are really very fast done, as we was. This should be still fine enough. Maybe not. Keep it low, 200. Okay, I will anyway try this. So I will just do the final render and save it. And I hope you like that, even that I did like these things at the end, the chaos. But if you will have the same problem, you know now how to solve that. So I really hope you like the tutorial. It will help for you, and that the scripting in Mask is very useful, can be useful, that you understood that it can be useful also for you, not only for making things like this and other stuff. So I will end the tutorial by looking at our advertisement, and I hope to see you at our forums of Facebook or Twitter, or just commenting this, and get some feedback from you. So again, thanks for watching, and bye bye.